Artificial intelligence. It's here. It's changing the world. And it's freaking some people out. Imagine a future where robots do your job. Now imagine they do it better, faster, and cheaper than you ever could. Exciting? Terrifying? Probably a bit of both. That's the promise and peril of AI. It has the potential to solve some of humanity's biggest challenges, from curing diseases to fighting climate change, but it also comes with risks, like job displacement, algorithmic bias, and even the potential for AI to turn against us, like a Terminator movie gone wrong. The development of AI is like giving a loaded gun to a toddler. Sure, they might figure out how to make it shoot cool sparks, but there's a good chance they'll accidentally blow someone's head off. That's why we need rules. Rules to make sure AI is developed and used responsibly. Rules to protect us from the potential harms. Back in the good old days of 2023, when avocado toast was still a thing, and brunch was a sacred weekend ritual, and we hadn't yet destroyed the planet, the Biden administration decided to do something radical: regulate AI. Yes, you heard that right. I know, right? Trying to impose some order on the Wild West of artificial intelligence? It was a bold and ambitious move. That's like trying to herd cats while riding a unicycle on a tightrope. A nearly impossible task, some might say. Over a pit of fire, while juggling chainsaws, the stakes were incredibly high. But Biden, in his infinite wisdom, or maybe just after one too many briefings from experts who actually understood this stuff, decided to take the plunge. He decided it was time to stop messing around. The AI safety order was his attempt to rein in the runaway train of AI development before it went full Skynet on us. So what did this landmark order actually do? Well, for starters, it aimed to protect everyday folks like you and me from getting screwed over by AI. It was about making sure that technology served humanity, not the other way around. Think things like preventing AI from discriminating against you when you apply for a job or a loan. It was about fairness and equality in the digital age. It also directed companies to make sure their AI systems were safe and reliable. No more beta testing on the public. Because nobody wants their self-driving car to decide to take a detour into oncoming traffic. Safety was paramount. The order also addressed the potential for AI to be used for nefarious purposes, like creating deepfakes that could bring down governments or weaponizing autonomous drones. The risks were too great to ignore. It was a bold move, but was it enough? We may never know, because before the ink was even dry, a certain orange-hued individual with a penchant for executive orders of his own rode back into town. Remember that whole Make America Great Again thing? Well, apparently Trump's vision of a great America involves robots running wild and AI making all the decisions. On his first day back in office, because nothing says I'm here to heal the nation like immediately undoing everything your predecessor did, Trump decided to hit the AI undo button. With a stroke of his pen, or maybe a tweet, who even knows anymore, the AI safety order was toast. Gone. Vamoose. It was like it never even happened. Except for all the experts who spent countless hours crafting it, and the companies that had already started to implement its guidelines, they were probably thrilled. So what was Trump's brilliant justification for this reversal? Well, it was a greatest hits collection of Trumpisms. Too much regulation, we're falling behind China, this is all a big hoax by the radical left. Never mind that the order had bipartisan support, or that China was actually ahead of us in AI development because of their lax regulations. Facts? Who needs them when you've got gut feelings and a Twitter account? The reversal of the AI safety order reignited a debate that's been raging since the dawn of the algorithm. Should we regulate AI or just let it run free? This question isn't just academic, it has real-world implications that could shape the future of technology and society. It's like asking whether we should put a leash on a cheetah. The cheetah represents the untamed potential of AI, wild and full of possibilities. Sure, it might be faster without it, but there's also a higher chance it'll maul your face off. The risks are as real as the rewards, and that's what makes this debate so intense. On one side, you've got the innovate or die crowd. These are the visionaries who believe that pushing boundaries is the only way forward. They argue that regulating AI will stifle innovation and put the US at a competitive disadvantage. In their view, the race to dominate AI is a zero-sum game. They say we need to let companies develop AI as fast as possible, consequences be damned. Speed is their mantra, and they see regulation as a roadblock. They dream of a future where America is the undisputed AI superpower, leading the world in technological advancements. Even if it means living in a world where robots have replaced all our jobs, and Alexa is judging our every move. The vision is grand, but the cost is high. On the other side, you've got the proceed with caution folks. These are the pragmatists who worry about the unintended consequences of unchecked AI development. They believe that developing AI without any guardrails is like playing Russian roulette with the future of humanity. The stakes, they argue, are too high to ignore. They argue that we need to think about the ethical implications of AI. It's not just about what we can do, but what we should do, and put safeguards in place to prevent unintended consequences. They advocate for a balanced approach that prioritizes safety and ethics. They'd rather see the US fall behind in the AI race than risk creating a world where robots enslave us all. So who's right? The answer isn't clear-cut. Honestly, nobody knows for sure. The future of AI is uncertain and both sides have valid points. It's a gamble either way. The decisions we make now will shape the world for generations to come. But one thing's for certain, the stakes have never been higher. The future of AI hangs in the balance, and the world is watching. Section 5. The industry responds. A mixed bag of emotions. So how did the tech industry react to Trump's AI U-turn? Well, imagine a room full of toddlers who've just been told they can eat candy for every meal. Some were doing cartwheels of joy, while others were secretly terrified of the impending stomachache. The big tech giants, who had already poured billions into AI research and development, were mostly on board with the deregulation. Less regulation means more freedom to experiment, which means more profits. It's a tale as old as time, but not everyone was popping champagne. Smaller companies, especially those focused on developing ethical AI, were worried that the lack of regulation would create an uneven playing field. They feared that the big players would prioritize speed and profits over safety and responsibility, leaving everyone else to clean up the mess. And then, there were the workers. Millions of people whose jobs were at risk of being automated away. They were understandably anxious about the future. The promise of retraining programs and new job creation rang hollow in the face of such rapid technological change. Section 6. National Security in the Age of AI, a New Arms Race? Remember the Cold War, when the United States and the Soviet Union were locked in a terrifying race to build the biggest, baddest nukes? Well, strap in, folks, because the AI arms race is already underway. And this time, the stakes might be even higher. With AI's potential to revolutionize warfare, countries around the world are scrambling to gain an edge. Imagine autonomous weapons systems that can make life-or-death decisions without human intervention, or AI-powered cyber attacks that could cripple entire nations. It's the stuff of nightmares. The reversal of the AI safety order sent a clear message to the world. The United States is prioritizing AI dominance over AI safety. This move was met with a mixture of concern and condemnation from international allies, who feared that it would lead to a dangerous escalation of the AI arms race. But hey, who needs international cooperation and stability when you can have a bunch of killer robots, right? Section 7. The human cost of AI. Will robots take our jobs? Let's face it, folks. The robots are coming for our jobs, and frankly, they're probably better at most of them than we are. AI is already automating tasks in industries ranging from manufacturing to customer service, and as AI gets smarter, it's only a matter of time before it starts replacing humans altogether. Truck drivers, factory workers, even lawyers and doctors, nobody is safe. Sure, some experts argue that AI will create new jobs to replace the ones it destroys, but that's what they said about the Industrial Revolution, and we all know how that turned out for the Luddites. The lack of regulation around AI only exacerbates these concerns. Without proper safeguards in place, there's nothing to stop companies from replacing human workers with cheaper, more efficient AI systems. And that could lead to mass unemployment, social unrest, and a whole lot of angry people with nothing better to do than shake their fists at the robots that stole their livelihoods. Section 8. Expert opinions, a spectrum of perspectives. So, what do the people who actually know something about AI think about all this? Well, it's complicated. The opinions are as diverse as the experts themselves, each bringing their own unique perspective to the table. Imagine a room full of cats trying to herd themselves. That's pretty much what the AI expert community is like. Each cat, or expert, has its own direction and ideas, making it a challenge to reach a consensus. Some experts, like Elon Musk, who, let's be honest, probably has a robot clone of himself ready to take over if this whole AI thing goes south, have been warning about the dangers of unregulated AI for years. Musk's concerns are rooted in the potential for AI to surpass human intelligence and act unpredictably. They argue that we need to be extremely cautious and thoughtful about how we develop and deploy this powerful technology. The stakes are high, and the consequences of missteps could be severe. Other experts, like Mark Zuckerberg, who, let's be honest, probably sees AI as a way to collect even more data on us, are more optimistic about the potential of AI. Zuckerberg envisions a future where AI enhances our lives in countless ways, from healthcare to daily conveniences. They believe that the benefits outweigh the risks, and that we shouldn't let fear stand in the way of progress. For them, AI represents an unprecedented opportunity for innovation and improvement. And then there are those who believe that we're all overreacting. These skeptics think the current AI capabilities are far from the doomsday scenarios some predict. They argue that AI is still in its infancy, and that we're a long way from super-intelligent robots taking over the world. According to them, the technology is still rudimentary and has a long path of development ahead. They say we should relax, enjoy the ride, and let the AI experts figure it out. After all, the journey of AI is just beginning, and there's much to learn and discover along the way. Section 9. The future of AI, a question for our time. So where do we go from here? The future of AI is uncertain, and the stakes couldn't be higher. Will we harness the power of AI to create a better future for all, or will we unleash a technological monster that we can't control? The reversal of the AI safety order was a gamble, a roll of the dice that could have profound consequences for humanity. Only time will tell whether it was the right decision. But one thing's for sure, the future of AI is not predetermined. It's up to us, all of us, to shape the development and deployment of this transformative technology. We need to have a serious conversation about the ethical implications of AI, the potential risks and benefits, and the kind of future we want to create. Because the future is not something that happens to us, it's something we create. So let's make sure we create a future where AI serves humanity, not the other way around.